Well, we seem to have ended up in the cliffs, and we're the Avali here. So, yeah. As for what they're good at, stronger tested and cold and super tolerant. Absolutely bad immunity, so diseases are gonna be, pain to deal with. So, yeah. And if you want to know what difficulty I'm on, well, that would be under here. To standard classic, losing is fun as a baseline, with friendly fire set to 10% and constant kills set to 10% as well. Of course, the enemies get the same thing there, too. Right, so that should take care of that. As for our religion, well, we're the Nova Roman doctrine. Collectivist, charges prohibited. So, yeah. And we've got a whole bunch of social festivals, too. They all give one recruit, if it's a good one. Alright, so I guess it's time to pass out the weapons. So, Nasumi, who's the best at shooting, Ratal or Jumper? I think it doesn't really matter which one gets the bolt action, considering they're both still level 4. So you get the bolt action. Assuming you get the revolver, if I can find it in this mess. As for Jumper, you may have one of those many pointy things they're littering the ground. Oh boy! That's gonna be a pain to deal with. That's 2,000 silver that I have to deal with immediately. That's not good. And there's a hard dragon steel axe. 12 damage. And that is half that. And of course there's a plasteel knife, and that's basically the most normal one. So Jumper may have the hard dragon steel axe. It's legendary. And now it's time to pass out the marching orders. And assuming can be the doctor, everybody does better resting and hauling. Ratal does the managing, so funnily enough, the farmer is better at social than the manager, who will also be doing the plant work. And assuming can be the researcher of the colony since, yeah. So let's see now. Or he. Guess it's time to unforbid everything, and then get a production facility, and a farm down. I think we're just gonna go for the usual, look of the square. Because fully enough, that's all I know how to build, really. Even though we are in a cliff. Yep, we're on a cliff. And the seed is entrails, coverage 50%. That's what you, if you want to go ahead and find this tile for yourself and play along. Yeah. So I guess it's time to get cracking on that. Who did I... Oh, that was the Ratal, who was also the, builder. And yeah, the nice thing about it being in a cliff is we can just, wall this off and that off, and that's the end of the enemies getting in without having to go through a hallway of traps or something like that. And we already have, lovers, Jumper and Ratal. Alright, double bed can go there, and regular bed can go there. Simple research bench can go there. And of course, one double shelf can go there. That was fast. Yeah, Ratal's already pregnant, so that's to be interesting to deal with. 'Cause oh boy. Right, research. Yeah, batteries is first. It's always first. Assuming I can find it in this mess. Ah, there it is. Then after that, I think I want some solar panels. And some electric stone cutting going, because I have a feeling we're going to need a lot of it. All the way to flat armor. Some utility columns. Stereo materials. And I guess 2 television. Oh yeah! Let's get some recreation stuff going. I say that's your horseshoe pin. Alright, so we're gonna get the rice planted. And a fence down. Oh. Oh my, that's some mud. Well, time to plant around it. So I guess we're just gonna have a slightly better than usual farm. Because of that stupid splotch of mud. Oh well. It is what it is. Well, it's baby's first threat, so it's just a man's world though, so that's good. Alright, that takes care of that. Right, so you've been here for long enough to get a name. House and sinuous campsite. Yeah, sounds fine to me. Alright, so let's build some batteries now that we have power to store, so I think the batteries should just go down here. And of course we're going to run a power line onto them, like so. And of course we're going to make a freezer first things first. Because I want to keep my food around. And apparently that's done by, well, having a freezer around. Which would be fairly nice. Another nice thing to do is try and get the stone cutter up and running. Oh boy, baby's first raid. How bad is it? Oh, it's just one person with a small stabby pointy thing. Okay, a knife. Ratel and Asumi, go out there and defend the colony. And hopefully it doesn't end poorly for us. Oh boy, they also get to use the flight ability. Really? That's some BS. Hold on. Why do you get to use it twice? Oh well, we can just do the same thing. And you're already downed. Natsumi, Natsumi. Right, you're the doctor, so you get yourself 10 for right now. And now I can make my electric stone cutters. The problem is that I need to, put it somewhere, so that has to go. Yeah, the ancient war spider remains. Alright, now that that's taken care of, I can start building out that way. Just to, remove the plants, from there. So... right, it needs to be the filled-in square. Silly me. Alright, so that's the production facility completed, and I'm already done with the stone cutting, so... let's grab an electric stone cutter's table, because it's going to be way faster than the vanilla one. And just run a power line out of that. And let's start moving some stone chunks over to it, so let's make a dumping stockpile zone in here. Like so. Here all. And chunks only. And I guess also mechanoid corpses. And that's smithing completed, so that's nice. Now who gets to do the boring work of turning those stone chunks into stone blocks? I think it's Ratal. Ooh, hey, tartropods. And it's silver, 986. I think the Standard Classic wants to do me in because of this. No, seriously. Look at the wealth. Yeah, it's already going up. And up. And of course there's this event because there's no roof over it. Well, but a roof, please, before it all burns down. Right, actually, go build that wall. And then work on that door. Right, so that takes care of that. And it's time to get the stove set up. Cook simple meal times 4. Do until you have, I want to say, 20. Alright, so we got some granite blocks. And now let's just see how much granite blocks we need to do this plan of mine. I'm thinking right there, so that's 265. We don't have that. How about the other side? 220 there. And another 370. Yep, that's long-term goal, if I ever did see one. Let's start hauling those tons in. We need all the granite we can get. Right, and I think we also need a temple. And we are going to not make it out of granite, because that's been reserved for the wall. Well, not that close. Or at least not that size. Yeah, 11 by 11 should do the trick. Again. And I think I'm just gonna preempt that fire from coming over here by putting in some concrete. And just blocking it. This way. Like so. Meh, we brought the steel for it. So I figured, why not? And that's machining completed, and there's a transfer pod crash if I felt like it. That's an ally though, but I don't think we can actually care for them. That's a problem. Ouch, looks like Jumper and Rental are not, getting married. Well, that's awkward. Considering, Rental is pregnant. With, Jumper's dead. Oh boy, don't you just love the drama in the colony? Oh well. Yeah, Rimworld's more of a life simulator than anything else. Alright, so cotton can go there. Oh boy, another raid! Woo! Alright, what's the damages? A short bow and a small stabby pointy thing. Alright, Natsumi and Rental. Both of you are getting out there to defend the colony. And of course the Mad Muffalo wants to come in and steal all the fun, and now it's dead. Alright. Right, so Rental landed a headshot on Rodol here, who was the archer. Or by headshot I rarely mean shot the left leg out. Which sent Joatson here into a terror. Who then fled the colony. Alright, that takes care of that issue. Somebody go fetch this over. Right, we also need some cribs for Rental's kid. So, let's see now. What would that be in this mess of a furniture list? No, right. Right, so that's flat armor completed. Oh boy, another raid. Oh, it's just a couple of maces, so this should be a Rental job. Since Rental can just run rings around them. Alright, it's an everybody job. Oh dear, this is not good. Jumper. Get out there and do some damage with your axe. Just to let, Natsumi flee. Uh-huh. Oh dear. Please shoot the one closest to you. Alright, so, that one's dead. I think, Jumper might be the one to, save the day here. Oh, it's just a bunch of bruises, so that's okay. What is not okay is the fire. They're attempting to burn down my house. Alright, so that one's down, and time to go save the house. Luckily, it's just a bunch of bruises and cracks, so nothing too life-threatening. Alright, go extinguish that, please. And assume he has the first mental break. Alright. Well, it looks like, Matala and Jumper are getting married after all. Guess the whole almost, getting kidnapped, really helped out. With their relation. Or something like that. And Rentala's in labor. Lovely! Rather for childbirth, well, we're gonna try it. Yeah, that room is not clean at all. Uh-huh. Right, so somehow we still had a healthy child. Alright, Raya. Talani. Alright, this would be your crib. Well, let's just say, I think we might need that, electric tailor bench after all, sooner rather than later. Plus, we need to make the, religious stuff for our, little religion. Which is just, head wraps. Yeah, we can just start with, making head wraps for both, religious thingies. So, go until you have, I want to say, keep one at all times on hand. Of at least, 67% quality. Speaking of which, I forgot to do the thing. And yep, that's also 67% quality. Alright. And there's a utility column, so I can, hopefully make a column for, temperature. Right, so we need to pick a, academic role, because that's unfulfilled. Who's the best at social? Right, I need to set both of you to, Warden, Tall, and Jumper. And I think that's gonna be Jumper who gets the academic role. Yep, seems right. And it looks like our pet dog has the flu. Yeah, King is the name of our dog. It was a Yorkshire Terrier. And this should be an animal spot, sleeping spot, in the base. And that's gonna be King's sleeping spot. Right, what's your temp? Oh, Sunny sits, I guess that's why you hated it outside. Right, so I'm going to keep it at 60 degrees Fahrenheit at all times, so hopefully they should be happy. And there's a solar flare. So much for that. And there's stereo materials completed, so I can make my, hospital if I wanted to. Let's set this to chisel blocks. Another day, another raid. Alright, what's the damages? Oh, Molotov cocktails and a small stabby pointy thingy. AKA a knife. It's all, that's your job. You're the long range specialist. You can easily deal with that. Knock on wood, of course. Yeah, shooting 70 should be able to handle that. Right, so that's the first hit on. We're here. Another hit, and... Please go down. Death in 11 hours. Yeah, they didn't bring any long-range weapons, so that's on them. And dead. And now they're fleeing. Alright, that takes care of that issue. Let's, steal the medicine and the Molotov. Take the medicine first. Right, and let's also start mashing out some rituals to help control the moods of the colony. So that should be auto start on all of them, and Ritual spot can host them all, so that's great. Yep. Just a basic tier temple can handle that. With every single one of them. Jumper. Right, you don't need to see this. Right, so that takes care of that. And here comes the first one. It was unforgettable, so that's a +8 mood boost for 6 days. And that's a 2 television completed and another ritual kicking off. Unforgettable! And a wonder got so jealous that they decided to join the colony. Unfortunately, we don't have the space for them. Just yet. Yeah, I'm just at the quarry to chisel Blight, so that's gonna be a whole lot of granite. And another raid! Woo! One pump shotgun and 2 knives. Ratal, that's on you. Just stay out of range of their shotgun and you should be fine. At least I think so. Oh yes, I'm still fighting this fight. With Ratal and Nasumi. Nope. You don't get to hit Ratal at all. Right, so one of them is dead, and that's the pump shotgun, and that was the one that I was actually concerned about. Ratal, don't deal with the other one. Right, so that's a hit. And you, Nasumi, don't pick up that pump shotgun to the extra weapon slot. AKA the potato mod. Because I think you've deserved it. And now they're fleeing. Lovely. Actually, no survivors. Yeah, especially since Nasumi has a new pump shotgun that he wants to show off to the class that used to belong to that faction. Right, so that takes care of that. And we just had a very boring jazz celebration. How disappointing. Alright, so let's queue up some more research. So, auditors, hydroponics. Never know when you need a hydroponics basin. Let's see now. Robotics. I think tier 2 robotics. And some crafters. And just get all that queued up. So that should keep our researcher pretty occupied. Well, we decided to celebrate the end of that reign with a party on day 27. And a social festival. Terrible! 2 out of 10 participants. Ratal probably asleep. Actually, we're gonna put a moratorium on the festivals for right now. Well, I can now make auditors if I wanted to. And also hydroponics rooms if I wanted to. Do I have enough for the other side of the wall? Maybe not right there. Which is a bummer because I really wanted to put it all across one side. And Survey says no, I need 595 granite, which I don't have. Somebody to haul in that package survival meal. Right, it's back to portable vest for money. Because that's probably one of the most effective ways of making money in this entire game. So, right after I made some kid pants and some kid shirts and do the same thing I did for the head wrap. Something like this. Somewhere around 67%. And then there's the robotics fundamentals completed. And as the simple logic completed. Ooh, hey, tardipods. Let's see what's inside. State. That be state to be exact. And the raid. Woo. What's the damages? Oh, it's 4 people. 1 auto pistol. Over on tall. Gatalani. And Izumi. You two are gonna be sallying out there. And just trying to take him out. Really? Go after the auto pistol one. And completely out of range. Rats. Right, so one's down, and it wasn't even the one I was aiming for. It's, Shire here, who had a club. Okay, not the most dangerous one. And now that the most dangerous one is downed. And now they're assaulting the Tawny. Lovely. Right, start moving backwards. One's just outright dead. Alright, somebody go after... Onep. Oanep. Whatever. Right. Lightweight hot jump. Just get them within range of an Asumi's pump shotgun. Really? Oh, that's the EMP grenades. So not even the most dangerous thing. This is why I want somehow a trap storing. And now they're fleeing. Yep. And we're gonna need their yacht. Well, that takes care of that issue. What in butcher table? Butcher creature, do forever. And that's, robot's basic logic completed, so that's nice. Oh, what is not nice, however, is that there's a missing part of the fence there. Oh well, time to go repair it. And I think we might actually have enough granite to finish off that wall now. I just put it in a nice straight line. Like so. Don't have enough for a door though, so that's kind of awkward. Yeah, we'll just slap it there. Well, that's traffic completed and a manhunter pack on the way, and this is why I wanted those walls completed. Oh, it's just some hair, so Assuming, get out there, along with the red tall. Yeah, we got some angry hairs inbound. Prevent that door. So one's already downed. There goes another one. Yeah, it's only when they get into large numbers like this, that they become a concern. Luckily for us, we should just fly away. This is for when that strategy breaks. Maybe I do need jumper out there. Go on. And a wild jumper has appeared. Right, so we should be able to make this out alive. Try not to just kill Ratal Nasumi. Right. So that takes care of that mess. Okay, Nasumi, go save Jumper from the Mad Muffalo. Yeah, there's a Mad Muffalo that went wild. Hey, now it's dead. Right, that takes care of that issue. Well, that's the holler bond completed. And oh yeah, I should probably get some heal root down. Nitrogen still behind the wind turbines. Well, that's the research tube finished up. What do I research now? Prosthetics. Oiled clothing. Where's the geotonic incubation? Because I think I want to start messing with that. There it is. And do I have microelectronics already researched? Nope. And of course, geothermal power. Alright, so now I can make portable vests, thanks to the royal clothing. I think. Or noble clothing. So, do until, yeah, 10 of them. 100% quality. And there's the royal clothing. Well, that's your electronic incubation completed. Onwards to microelectronics, which requires 2 double clicks on the, a double click on the confirm button for some bizarre reason. Looks like Jumper is now crafting level 3. So that's great. Oh boy, Metal Pata. Job to Lonnie. And no longer an issue. After Metal Pata, it was the Mad Dantes. Attached to Tawny. Luckily we can just ignore that and just pretend they don't exist. Forbid that door. And forbid that door too. Oh boy, a cold snap. Luckily we don't have to worry about feeding any dragons, so that's not an issue. So hopefully I have enough to outlast a cold snap. And it's now snowing, so that's nice. Well, that was a rather short cold snap. And that's microelectronics research completed. So, with that in mind, let's plant down an orbital trade beacon. Move Talani somewhere else. Like right about there. And let's finally put in a table. And some chairs for the Tawny to eat at. And now let's put in the comms console. Right next to Talani. And Talani has had a growth moment. And they're now old enough to do basic calling and cleaning. Alright. Well, you need it in bad. And I need to make some actual housing. And it's also sell outside. Excuse you, that's a silver lawn sword that's supposed to be worth like 2 grand. Yeah, that's the part that I'm taken aback by. Oh well, it's highway robbery, but fine, as long as I get it out of the inventory, right? Right, you don't buy formal vests. And I think this is where I'm gonna leave out the Tawny. So, yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video and its playlists all over social media if you want to help out the channel and the algorithm for free. And if we want to support the channel financially, there's a link to my Ko-Fi in the description below, or you can get your name on the credit trading price below as $1 a month. There's also the Amazon General affiliate right out if you want to support the channel that way. That also supports the channel if you decide you need anything off of Amazon. So, yeah, that's how that works. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!